Elevators are the unsung stages of everyday small talk. Jenny, why do these brief interactions often drift into comical territory?
It's the peculiar mix of strangers in a confined space. A 2021 study found that people are 80% more likely to comment on the weather in elevators. I've personally witnessed someone attempt to narrate their entire weekend plan within a 30-second ride.
And yet, isn't there also an unspoken rule of silence? Why do you think people break it so often?
True, but social norms can crumble under pressure. Silence can feel awkward, prompting people to fill the void, sometimes leading to absurd exchanges like weather comments when it's storming outside.
Given these dynamics, could our need for elevator chat hint at deeper social instincts?
Possibly, future architects might even design soundproofed elevators to curb unwanted banter or implement playful AI companions to diffuse tension with humor.
Everyone has that one food they refuse to eat. Why do these food politics often spark heated debates, Sarah?
Because food is deeply personal. A friend's adamant dislike of mushrooms once led to a humorous dinner standoff where no one dared to touch the casserole. Research concludes 65% of picky eating is tied to upbringing.
Yet, aren't we gradually becoming more open-minded with globalization and new cuisines?
That's true, however, preferences can be tenacious. A counterexample is the persistence of pineapple pizza debates, blending staunch adherents and fierce critics, seemingly in an eternal culinary tug-of-war.
Could evolving family dynamics alter these food feuds?
Possibly, as future households might experiment with hybrid cuisines, normalizing diverse tastes and encouraging kids to embrace assorted flavors without judgment.
Standing in line is hardly exciting, yet it serves as a surprising backdrop for quirky exchanges. Mark, what makes queues so ripe for comedy?
It's the shared experience of waiting which somehow lowers conversational guards. In fact, a survey of checkout lines showed 45% of people observed humorous interactions over trivial inconveniences like expired coupons.
There's an irony, though. While queues create accidental friendships, people claim to despise waiting. Why the contradiction?
Absolutely, and that irony makes it even funnier. Although wait times aggravate impatience, they also create camaraderie among strangers, often leading to impromptu camaraderie over the absurdity of long lines.
Could queue management tech reshape these interactions in the future?
Future innovations might transform waiting lines into brief social experiences, integrating interactive distractions or socially distanced games, enriching the wait without removing the human element entirely.
Forget someone's name at a party, and you risk a comedic yet socially perilous moment. Tom, how do such scenarios unfold into absurdity under social pressure?
Forgetting a name is painfully common and relatable. An etiquette poll showed that 70% of people invent creative workarounds to avoid asking for a name. I faked sudden memory loss, claiming, "Oh, sorry, what about your last name again?" even if I never knew the first.
But when trying to mask the lapse, don't people risk creating more confusion, or worse, offending someone?
Absolutely, a harmless recovery attempt can snowball into a comical back and forth of incorrect guesses. Some argue it's better to admit the lapse directly, showing humility rather than compounding the error theatrically.
Could future social networks change how we remember names?
Definitely, with advancing tech, features like augmented reality could pop up reminders, preventing embarrassing gaffes and making introductions a seamless, enjoyable affair.